Now, this is what my dad called fishing with dynamite. I called it my public service announcement. It was the first time that my company went from doing, $1 to $2 million a year in sales to $10 million in 1 year. And there was a big breakthrough, a big marketing idea. And usually in any business, when there's a huge surge, there's a big marketing idea. Whether it's a new way to offer your services, a new service to offer, a new delivery of a service. This was in the day where door-to-door roofing had been the only way we generated business. And we set a lot of appointments over the phone, but there was this new technological advantage called voice broadcasting. And this allowed me to call tons of people at one time. And what I did was I realized if I could get people's attention, and some people might say that it was a little bit, they almost would call it janky, but I would go like this. This is a public service announcement. Your home was in the path of a catastrophic hailstorm. Hail damage is not visible from the ground, but can cause leaks. You see, what I did was I used fear to get people's attention. I stated that their home was in the path of a storm, that they needed a free inspection, that hail damage could cause leaks, but the big benefit for them is that basically the insurance company will pay for their roof, they'll have property value added, and so it doesn't matter what you're selling, you need to find a way to get people's attention, to give them the benefit of the value they add, and then to make them an offer they can't refuse. And so what we did was instantly scheduled a free hail damage inspection with them, got them a roof paid for by the insurance company, and from all this overwhelming amount of interest, all these overwhelming amount of inquiries, instantly there was a new demand on my business. Now it was time to hire sales guys. And so many of you haven't hired sales guys. Maybe you don't have an office. You're like, Lee, well, how do I hire a sales guy? Well, let me tell you, a sales guy works on commission. A sales guy eats what they kill. And what a good sales guy loves is support from the office. And so if you have a business that's generating leads, it makes it much easier to hire top performing salespeople, which will continue to grow your business. And so I had these phones ringing off the hook, these leads coming in. And so it made it easy for me to bring in a team. When I brought in the team, I would basically divvy out these leads through an internal system. I will tell you, if you get all the leads through Facebook, but can't assign them to a sales rep, call them within 5 minutes, deliver the 5 eyes, the blue collar closed presentation at the kitchen table, make them a completed offer, then what will happen is you won't be getting the maximum return out of your investment. I see a lot of contractors out here on the front end think that leads are the solution, but they don't have the back end to keep up. And so, what I had to do for the first time was I had to increase my performance systems and really get an idea, my key performance indicators. You need to know one thing: how much money is it costing you to make a sale? Now, I knew that I had 5 to 10 callers and they were costing me $100 a day, and we would generate 100 leads a day. And so based on my payroll cost, we would get the lead cost down to $25 a lead. I had that lead cost down. We knew that we were closing 35% of the leads. So if I got leads at $30 a lead and I'm closing 4 deals out of 10 or 3 deals out of 10, then it's costing me about, I would say $350 for 3 deals, which is approximately, $115 per deal. And if you're paying $100 and you're making $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 on a deal, it's a smart marketing investment. So there's a couple lessons about this first thing. Big marketing ideas are not as complicated as you think. 2, once you create the leads, you'll need the systems to fulfill it. 3, you can't build a company that runs on its own. You can't build a company without good service sales reps. Whether you're selling in the home, at the door, over the phone, you gotta have a sales process and you gotta be able to deliver, and you gotta build a team. So creating this marketing system that brings in leads, that brings in a sales team, this is gonna be the key to grow your business. It's the most important part of the whole book. So what I'm gonna do is kind of break down this public service announcement, how it applies to Facebook marketing, how you can apply it to recruiting a sales team, and that's what the first chapter is all about.